M1047, the spirit of retro music.
Hiya! Sweet. Oh, my the love you give is sweet.
I show you.
Darling, the love you give is sweet. Baby, your loving is the sweetest. Yeah.
We play the hits on More FM. We bring back memories on Iconic Radio 1047.
Baby, you, that what I need. But you say he just a friend. But you say he just a friend.
Classics and hits on More FM.
Ebony and ivory live together in perfect harmony.
Load it, lock it, leave it, love it, live it, and learn it. More FM, Iconic Radio.
The ground report. The ground report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The ground report. The ground report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The ground report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams, Michael Kerr, and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team on M1047 as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday on M104.7 FM. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
The ground report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
We understand your pain. We understand your sorrow. Let's get rid of these taxing line thieves. We need your financial support. Make your deposit at any First Citizens Bank account number 2300045. The Ground Report. Let's keep your voice alive.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
What? This hour? Stand your ground. Push back.
up! Wake up!
Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Time check. It's 33 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you listen to the Ground Report. The #1 program, talk show program in Trinidad and Tobago on a morning. Between the hours of 6 to 9. And as everyone say, including him, on how powerful this Ground Report program are. How powerful it is again?
Of this country, watch the Ground Report. We are calling now for international observers. We want international observers.
Go ahead.
Yes, we are saying now on your show, which is watched by all the politicians of the country, all the administrators of this country who watch the Ground Report. We are calling now for international observers. We want international observers in this.
Go ahead.
Yes, we are saying now on your show, which is watched by all the politicians of the country, all the administrators of this country who watch the Ground Report. We are calling now for international observers.
As long as we stay together.
We want international observers.
Go ahead.
Yes, we are saying now on your show, which is watched by all the politicians of the country, all the administrators of this country who watch the Ground Report. We are calling now for international observers. We want international observers in this election. Not only are we calling for it verbally.
I'm not looking for friends in this thing, people.
I am not looking for friends. I'm looking for money.
A code, a mafiosi code. We keep each other's secret. It's only when you break rank, you go there and expose us, and for that, we're going to kill you politically. It's the code of the Cosa Nostra. As long as we stay together, we will survive together. And we agree not to breach the code of secrecy.
Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Why we not hearing nothing from Tobago? Why? And they have a most powerful program, the Ground Report 104.7 more FM, to be able to bring out the information in which activists or fanatics will try to defend when it coming to the PDP, and their quietness at this point in time. Why are you quiet? Why the issues that was campaign on the campaign trail on and not still in the front burner? Because my PDP still don't have Tobago East and West yet. It have elections to come. Why my PDP that I support is giving the Morris, the minority leader, and the PNM the room to be able to turn this whole thing upside down? Why? Why we campaign? My PDP, your PDP, all of us support PDP and its leaders. Why the campaign on the 3 F's? We campaign, all Tobagonians, all Trinidad and Tobagonians that supported these young bright men, and they are. Are we still supporting them? Yes, we are. Do we still believe in them? Yes, we do. Is this train still on the track? Yes, it is. Is the track at this point in time somewhere have rail cracks and that train going on come off the road? Yes, it will. Should we wait till the train crash before we talk to we PDP? Or should we avoid the crashing of the train which wrecks everything? Understanding of Trinidad and Tobago, it have people, but I know it's not in the majority, don't like that because they want to continue making politicians their gods, not understanding that we are the boss, they work for us. My PDP set up an office in Trinidad not to make sure Tobago gains self-governance. in which that was the reason of reaching here. And if my PDP serious about Tobago getting self-governance, why my PDP so quiet after the election and not beating on this PNM government to give Tobago self-governance, knowing that only done controlling, or we done controlling the Tobago House of Assembly? But you know what? My PDP quiet. My PDP now don't want to fight PNM. My PDP don't want to keep the election pressure in which they was given and winning the THA on the PNM still, because why? Self-governance and the books and all the free and all that campaign for on when it comes to transparency, accountability, and bringing the information to the people that could destroy the PNM. My PDP quiet. Why my PDP don't want to destroy the PNM again? And more focus on UNC and Kamala Prasad business. Why? Why? Huh? Here it is. You see this 7 o'clock hour? Lock on. Tell PDP, UNC, PNM, tell everybody, lock on.
Stand your ground. Push back.
Tell everybody, lock on, right? Aisha Wells, lock on too. Well, we know PNM and everybody listening. This is the #1 program. Is everybody listens. So even if Aisha is sleeping, one of her croonies go in and call her and wake her up and let her know the ground report say lock on. I say no more. What I think I may want to do, which I hope until it's 7 o'clock hour, I want to believe Mikey K maybe are wrong. Mikey, I know it is coming all 7 and thing after 7. If you're already set and you could join me, let me know please. But by the meanwhile, let me again say a pleasant good morning to all maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers. Good morning to you all. To all senior citizens, a pleasant good morning to you. To the physically challenged disabled people, a pleasant good morning to you. Not forgetting our sister isle, Tobago, and all the Tobagonians that are locked on in your thousands, a pleasant good morning to you. A pleasant good morning to all listeners, callers, well-wishers, supporters, critics, haters. Most importantly, a pleasant good morning to all patriots, Trinbagonians. people that will put their God and their family first before they put politicians and political parties. A pleasant good morning to you. Hello. If you have any Crooney, 91.9 Crooney, please call Aisha Wells. Okay? Because you're going to do it anyhow. She done up anyhow. Everybody up. Because it's a fact. In Trinidad and Tobago today, in 2022 and before, when it comes into mainstream media, when it comes into democracy, when it comes into the fourth pillar of democracy, which is the media, the Ground Report have been consistent based on bringing out the information to the people of Trinidad and Tobago without fear or favor, and nobody could buy we. Anderson Wilson, I get on so because Duke ain't give me money. Shh, shh, shh. Hey, take a drink on Anderson Wilson by the time. And when you start to drink Anderson Wilson, make sure you start to shake your head. You know, when you take your drink, you walk up and down by the time. Beat me in here. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Anderson Wilson and all the loyal listeners in the Beetham Gardens. Beautiful people. I love you, the people. Love you all. You know why? Because all you have more belly than real people. I like when all they shake the place. So hear what? Only make all the calls by the time, send out all messages. Let everybody know. The dog, the cat, the rat, the ants. Let everything and everybody know. Log on to the Ground Report in the 7 o'clock hour. Let Duke Farley, everybody know. Yeah. What we're going to do by the meanwhile here is going to open the lines, because many of you have issues that you will want to bring forward on the Ground Report. When it comes to serious things that affecting you, the average citizen that is not no fanatic for nobody, and that at this point in time Trinidad and Tobago reach a stage where is we livelihoods are being interfered with. Yeah, whether we support PNM or what, we livelihoods because of bad governance is affecting all of our lives. That's a fact. Are you willing to throw away your livelihood for politicians? Destroy your home, your family, can't pay a mortgage, can't pay a rent, have to go in the grocery and everything going up. You're going to the hospital, you're on a bench and wait for bed. Would you the people allow the politicians to continue to play you? Would you allow THA elections is every 3 years? 7 months gone. It only have 2 years and 5 months. And we the people of Trinidad and Tobago cannot see the election promises materializing in Tobago, Valley and Duke and all of them. Spartacus, For Rowley back then, now it's bum bum girls. For Rowley now they quiet, but Rowley still there. He ain't gone. Why are they easing up Rowley? What meeting you, Farley and Duke can only have with the PNM boy? That only easing up Rowley boy and attacking Kamala Prasad BCS and the UNC. What boy? What? If all you have no cocoa in the sun, why you all afraid to take an interview on 104.7 More FM, whether with the Gong Report or Sense and Sensibility? Why? In the 7 o'clock hour, we will try to see if we could divulge why or what. But something wrong. Brother Duke and Farley, PNM and Rowley still there. You ain't win the chess match yet. You need to take out the king. Why you lacking taking out the king? But wanting to take out Kamala, who ends up in the competition right now? Why? So here it is. In the 7 o'clock hour, the lines are open for you to come with your front burner. As you said, have many issues out there. While our children education or education ministry is in a mess. Every goddamn ministry in this country collapse. It's in a mess. They are not working for the people. It's working against. That's a fact. Simple. And all who want me to act roll Albert, leave me alone. On Real Media TT Facebook, right, partner? If you're afraid of heat, stay out the kitchen. Switch and listen to Sean Felix. Anybody that is disturbing God's work and the truth is either the PNM or they don't like themselves. And all Albert I know, you like yourself, your family, and your livelihood, and you will protect yourself, your family, and your livelihood before all politicians. So, well, take a seat in the pavilion and relax, right? Relax, yeah, relax, but Albert, relax. I know you always listen to me, Royal Albert, but relax. What I'm doing is nothing wrong. This is how the Pitbull are. Everybody already know that. Do you want me to come and talk like Hines or get on like Hines or get on like people that pretends to y'all? I can pretend to y'all better than them, you know. Because hey, you always get catch with them pretending to all and digging out all the eye. At least with me, all I know all I get. The Pitbull is a dog, and at least you know the dog you have compared to the dog you may get. So love the dog you have. I understand, my brother. Your apology, Albert, is accepted. Now let's go to the line, Trinidad and Tobago, because look, yes, we must make room for all front burners and people people having the opportunity on this mainstream media, the fourth pillar of democracy, to do what all media is supposed to be doing when it's coming to our business. And everybody listens to the Ground Report. So now the lines are open for your front burner. In the 7:30 or however it go, we have some serious business to deal with. But at this point in time, you the people of Trinidad and Tobago that have issues that you need to raise on the number one program, the lines are open. The numbers to call: 229-0251. Again, 229-0251. The next number: 239-5120. 239-5120. Or WhatsApp call us for the poor people and all the foreigners to 366-3053. 366-3053. So come bring you all very, very important contributions of whatever is your issue on your front burner right here on the Ground Report 104.7 More FM, because everybody listens to this program.
But let me show you how to diversify the economy. I was going to the Oval one evening and I stopped as it was drizzling and a radio station was on. And on that radio station, which wasn't my favorite station, but it was on in V-Clausen, a most vulgar and outrageous radio program was on the airwaves called the Ground Report. You remember that? In that report, it was the nastiest, dirty. As a matter of fact, what caught my attention was how filthy the program was on our airwaves. And I was asking myself, how could this be permitted on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago, election or no election? And it was all about me and my father and my mother and this, and I had raped this and I had done that, and the Ground Report.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from?
You are heroes. We have 20 people like Andy Williams in this country. Can't do it that we have a place to live, boy. And it's 60 years independence this year, dog. What's my 60 years? What is the purpose? What is the purpose with our republic? Or give something back now from the government, Mr. Government. 60 years. Drop the price of fuel now, boy. Drop the price of food now, boy. Like good governments, boy. Or they do nothing, just think they're skyrocketing, boy, in this country. Look, Panama, boy. People who watch international news and things, you know. Panama dropped the price of fuel in that poor country. I'm skating too. Worse than we. And they drop, you know, the price of fuel in Panama, boy, super. Like cheapest fuel in the world. $3.55 a gallon, which is 80 cents a litre. Here's $5 a litre for super. Yeah? What you purpose with independence, but I start getting real bad on the radio, you know. What you purpose is 6 years of independence. And people skating in this country. Look, nowhere in the world. Look how gone yesterday. In Piaco International Airport. All kind of airlines have to land and take off. And you had dog in the runway. So we all have security. Have the dog crossing the runway. That's aircraft can land and take off. And airlines, when they dump the fuel, cause when they dump the fuel in the sea, right, they don't dump it on land. And they come into land. There are certain amount of mileage to make after that, you know. This is a big joke or what? Look, you need to get some, you know, you have to get some, Andy, you have to get some dog police boy in the airport, you know.
Good morning, caller. Access, where you calling from and what's on your front burner this morning? Go ahead.
I'm calling from Sandy Grande and Jayasingh Village. We haven't had water from since Corpus Christi. And Wassa only promising.
Wow. Go ahead, talk to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody listening.
Yeah, Wassa only saying we get water today, tomorrow thing. They say the plant's down, this, that. And we in our water, and we are children. The whole village are children. And it's holidays now. I begging only if I could call somebody in Wassa and find out what really going on. Okay, Andy?
Yes. Sandy Grande, thanks so much. Everybody in their thousands are listening. So everybody will understand. Hey, let me wake up now. Look, you seen it, you feeling it. Let me let everybody feel and see what we're going through and understand what Trinidad and Tobago reach to right now, boy.
Yeah.
If we stay blinded, we in real trouble, you know.
Real trouble. Thanks.
Good morning, caller.
Morning to the big wood man. Morning to Andy. Morning to Mikey. Morning to Lennox. Morning Trinidad and Tobago. Andy boy, you know, anytime I hear they play that tape with this road, you know, this doctor road, he demands say he never lie, he don't tell lies, he do this and that. But boy, I on this ground report from day one. This program started years ago. I was there number one, and I've never heard or you all say anything about going to the having a program in the evening. All our program was in the morning. Everyone was in the morning. I was going to the Oval in the evening. And while he was going on in the Oval, rain was falling, so he stayed in the car. Everybody come out. The rain falling by a shelter, he stopped the shelter, and rain falling by inside a car. That's a shower man is a lie, boy. You go to the Oval in the evening, and all our program was in the morning. People who know that might believe him, but you need to grow, but never had a program in the evening. So Dr. Rowley, boy, is a good thing all have all these tapes and all these clips to play, you know. So the people who don't know can understand what this man is making. This man is in real trouble, boy. And it's sooner we can get rid of this man, it's better for everybody. The man is a detrimental to this country, boy. I love to understand this.
Thank you very much. Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from and what's on your front burner on the Gong Report this morning? Let Trinidad and Tobago feel it.
Pleasant good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good morning, Andy Williams, Leonard Smith, Mikey K, and everybody throughout Trinidad and Tobago and throughout the world. Now, this morning, Andy, I'm calling from Carnage. Now, this is not no political affiliation contribution I go and make here. This is a citizen contribution on behalf of the poor people in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, Andy, I have some friends, right? Now, my children are them big, but I have some friends whose children just done pass the SCA. They now sit and they have to go and register to schools. Now, my friend going to register his daughter to school. He work in regional corporation. He does work on a fortnightly basis, check to check. So, in other words, he's a sufferer. He have no money, but he have his daughter and he trying with the education for his children to get a proper education. And as a result of that, as a parent, he is trying. And you know this man going to register his daughter who passed SCA for a government elected school, which is East Mokorapo. And when he reached in that school, they told him that he have to pay $550 to register the child to come to school. He said, "Oh God, ma'am, she passed for the school. Where are getting that money from?" Well, if you don't have the $550, you have to wait, you have to register she when you get it. So, Andy, I am calling on Trinidad and Tobago this morning to find out for me and please inform me if when your child passed for a government elected school, if you still have to go and find money, what you have to register the child, if that is compulsory, if that is true, if you're supposed to do that. And I believe if you are doing that, you're supposed to be paying the ministry. You ain't supposed to be paying the principal or the board of the school, because if a school, Andy and Lennox, if a school have 200 children and you taking $550 from one child to register for that school, which is a government school, Andy, where that money going? And you are robbing the parents of Trinidad and Tobago without a mask, Andy, because some telling you don't register, some telling you register. So this morning, this is my contribution to what it is taking place, and school going on open in September, and it have a lot of poor people out there who have no money. They can't get money from the government, which is the back painting, and Andy is pressure. So people of Trinidad and Tobago, this is my contribution this morning. Thank you, brother.
I hear you, Brother Carnage, and the whole of Trinidad and Tobago, and the thousands of thousands, including all the politicians, hear you. Let's take some more calls. You have the opportunity to bring your front burner. Like, for instance, the person who telling me, Andy, lay off that topic now. Oi, you're fasting out of place. My front burner is my front burner. I'm not stopping you from bringing your front burner. And whatever topic you need, you believe that is important, that the people of Trinidad and Tobago need to hear, please, let me get the numbers. Make a call, make a contribution, but catch your damn self. The people not stopping nobody from making their very important other topics front burners. So just make a call and get in line. The lines are open. Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from, and what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
My contribution this morning is that we taxpayers paying this government, all of them ministers. The Prime Minister leave this country for a month, and we don't know what he went for. If he get up there, we don't know. Asking a question, if they hold him for money laundering and he couldn't come home when he want, we need to know. We are taxpayers, our money paying them. This man does talk like if he paying we and he minding Trinidad and Tobago. I a taxpayer for 65 years, right? I need to know where he go. When he leave here as the Prime Minister, we need to know where he going. Before he go, he's supposed to say where he going and what he going to do, and give a report when he come back. He come back with a bully attitude, right? And you can't talk to him. The media can't talk to him because he will spin it to suit he. And we need to know. I asked him a question. The country need to know what he went for, and if they hold him, the media say a high minister in the government, Trinidad government, right? We need to know what it is for. If it's money laundering, too much at U.S. banking, and you can't give a. We need to know. We asking a question. I need to know. I'm a taxpayer, and this country going down the drain. It's going down the drain, and this man I care because them fellas fix themselves. It's down in the bottom of the barrel. We are nothing to go. Everything scrapped. He scrapped everything in the country. He create one job, but he condemning Kamala. Kamala, this country booming, and we putting she back there. He tell if and but she going back there, right? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, next caller, where are you calling from, and what's your important contribution that you believe the whole of Trinidad and Tobago needs to know on the ground report? Go ahead.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey K. Good morning to Koff. And good morning to the whole of Trinidad and Tobago and all the children that locked on this #1 program. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mr. Amar and Mrs. Amar. All the DJs of 104.7. What you need to know, big man? Big man, what you really need to know? You don't understand what's going on. The minute you oppose this man, Mr. Big Man, the minute you oppose this man, Mr. Big Man, he get very furious, he get angry, he get like a raging bull. So what you want to know, big man? Big man, behave yourself now, man. You don't understand what's going on, you don't understand the dance yet. We have a Prime Minister going on very, very, very furious, very raging bullying. See what's going on? They want to lock down the ground report, all kind of things. They're using people in pattern, all kind of things. They do all kind of madness. And you accent, you want to know. The man leave and go on. He didn't tell nobody where he going. He didn't tell nobody where he going for. But you come this morning to ask the where he going. Man, come on, man. Anyhow, here what's going on with me this morning, eh? You see this stadium with a build down in Diego Martin West down here? I have a big problem with that. Yeah, that. You see the health center with a build down in Western, down in the boulevard, I have a problem with that. And I will tell you why I have a problem with that. I have a problem with the stadium out in Bagatelle Corner, they right in Bagatelle environs, where nobody could go and have no kind of sporting facility when the afternoon come. Probably you may come from work, probably you have no work to go to. You're frustrated, you might go and take a little run. You might go and take a little sweat. You can't do that. You understand? Because the stadium is for certain people and certain time when you could go in there. Because why? We are hooligans down here. We will go and destroy everything. Right? I have a problem with the health center because the health center, you build $1 multi-million-dollar health center in Diego Martin on the boulevard there. You say it is supposed to be able to do anything, and right now you can't do surgery there. It seems there are no doctors to do surgery there. I only get spin up and down, up and down, up and down. Port of Spain General Hospital, St. James Medical Center, Diego Martin Medical. What really going on? All they waiting fight it dead. You understand? Because all they just corrupt, all they just doing things backward. You understand? I have a big problem with the health center. The health center, multi-million-dollar health center down in Diego Martin. I swear, if it wasn't foreign, it's a surgery and all kind of thing going on down here. People in other cluster, St. James, doing other cluster, Port of Spain. You understand? All they have a children's hospital, they just going to waste. All kind of things could have go on there. All the poor kind of COVID patients, they all kind of train them themselves go there. You understand? People fighting to get money to send the training foreign to do surgery and all kind of watch now by. All they getting me real upset. It's time for we to kick this government out of power and no trade. We waiting too long, you know. We waiting too long in no trade. This place go burn down, you know. The city go burn down by. Lock on and listening.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? And what's your contribution on the #1 program, The Ground Report, this morning? What's on your front burner?
Morning, Mr. Andy, Lennox, Mikey K, Koff. You got me wrong this morning, right? I'm a Trinidadian. You get me wrong this morning when I say that now, boy. Sometimes, on a morning, now, you know we open the criticism, right? He's a big man, right? Yeah?
Yeah, the topic is on me or the topic is on
no,
your
talking
issue?
In general.
So right, but
talking in general is a guy. I appreciate everything you're doing, but sometime in the morning, yeah, like when you ask a question before somebody, depending on where I get a kind of get example, explanation, it sounds like you're rushing them sometimes. That's why I just try to say, well, okay, thing and thing.
Boy,
because
you're correct, partner, and I want to apologize to you. Here, I want to apologize to you. Boy,
yeah.
It has some PNM Bachak Day. The displacement is coming normal and play the talking normal, and all of a sudden they're gone in my tail like the dog cab. How I go just drop my head and let them kill me?
Have I idea there, but I see her and I say, boy, you're hot, boy.
So I decided my hand on the trigger because, boy, you don't know when them Bachak and them coming, boy. They're coming to bite the pit bull, boy.
Sure, man. But let me tell you something, right?
Yeah, boy.
Hey. Trinidad and Tobago is a simple thing, you know. Every problem have a solution. That is to start with. But if our mental not there, we will be spinning top in mud forever and ever, boy. You see the mentality and not the hypocrisy. How many mornings, months, and length at this time this program on is majority complaining. Now people probably get accustomed to complaining and saying, let them talk with our, and we will still do them what we have to do them. And that is what's going on now if you really check it out. For example, the latest revelation with Sri Lanka. What's going on there? They are human beings just like us, you know? But their mentality, they had enough. Now, I'm not saying that we have to do it so, you know, because Trinbagonians are very smart people, conveniently. They'll be smart to do all kind of outsmarting things, but you're talking about your life, and if you're a family person, and if you have children and you really have family values, you will understand what I'm saying. We're not here to turn stones, so alright, we do so now we get old. And you see, this thing catapulted 100 times, and we had the energy and we were wrong to actually make a difference, and did nothing. And your children, all them come and say, but all those are wrong, what they do? And you watch them and you really say nothing. As a person, how you supposed to feel, right? So Trinidad, our mentality have to change in everything, from labor, education, health. Become like all of us, we are condoning it because we keep coming talking. And not what you do is how you do it. And not what you say is how you say it. And we should get through. But prayers and God, the beginning thing, because we have health and strength, we must be thankful, give thanks. We are the most biblical, we are the most churchy, some of us. But we appreciate the extreme element that have us here. So all this in one with God and the mental, we should move forward by God here, we should move forward, Trinidad and Tobago. We were the Dubai of the Caribbean. And what going on, boy, we just dress back, boy. I know young and restless going through, you know. But let's bringing it back, boy. So everybody have a blessed morning. We search everybody. Give thanks and praise. Have a good one, Andy. Everybody have a good and blessed one.
And let me again apologize here, so please understand, boy, they like backtrack and they start to try, boy, I didn't know, so because remember, anytime I get them room, boy, they might say something. Out of the way.
Handle up your scene, man. You handle up your scene, man. You just handle up your scene, right?
All right, partner.
Yeah, give thanks.
And anybody that they feel offended if you call in normal and again, all I can I had to watch my back. The PNM and the PNM supporters, the sticky. They're like laminate. They're like glue, evil stick. Then sticky to build their life and make sure they save their own family and their own livelihood. But it's sticky to bring down other people that seeking their own interests and their own best interests. Because this is what the Ground Report are doing. While all they attacking, the attackers, all the attackers out there, what I'm doing here is seeking all their interests at the end of the day. And hey, with all the attack, I am still happy and grateful to be blessed and in this position and to be alive and here still to serve all your interests in truth, in strength, and with everything I have in me. Who vex, you know, sometimes when you're growing up, your father and mother used to beat you. You didn't understand, you vex with them. But when you grow up, you just say, boy, I understand why I used to get my licks. So hey, I will understand, or they will understand after. While I used to beat the pit bull, or why pit bull used to get on so. God is love, and I love each and every one of you. All I'm doing is trying to seek all your own best interests.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, caller. Where you calling from, and what's your front burner on the Ground Report this morning?
Is that again here?
Yeah, you go ahead, man.
The last guy that spoke here, he talk kind of alright, but I want him to understand that Sri Lanka, what you talk about it, that's a different cattle fish. Everyone in Sri Lanka is one ethnicity. Right there, half of the war is done. You can't go on in Sri Lanka, can never go on here. With this kind of race thing and this one and that black man and Indian man and all kind of thing. So put that aside, that's something else. And the white collar boy, I want to know what's going on with this vaccine thing still in it. A guy, I watching a guy calling online and was talking about He was a cadet in the high school. So he write the army want the recruiting in the army now. So he write them and they call him in and he went and he took the exam. And the man passed the exam with flying colors. They showed me he passed with flying colors and things. But they told him they have a next exam to take. And he would have to take the vaccine to do that exam.
That is wrong. That is wrong because the government of Trinidad and Tobago already said that they have a lot of things that are waive. It's a man's choice.
Yeah, but Andy, it's wrong. But nobody. He say, tell him not taking it. They say, well, we're giving you a chance. Either you take it or you can't take the exam to go any further. So make up your mind what you're doing.
Nah, well, he life done there because of a vaccine and because of his own choice.
They asked him about 3 or 4 times. He said, not taking this. All right, whenever you decide to take it, you can get in touch with us. Otherwise, we don't want to hear from you. That's what we're going to train right now, Andy. A bright young man. So he had either migrate, go outside and look for some job or something, because right here, they don't want to take him because he don't want to take the vaccine. I look to and listen, Andy.
Thank you very much. Understood, and many people that are locked on right now understand because many people still going through that. We don't know why in various things and private institutions and people are still requesting against people will. My body, my choice. If I want to take a vaccine, I take it. If I don't want it, don't force me. But don't avoid me the opportunity to live. Don't do that. This is all of us country. Don't punish me for I making a decision when it comes to my body. Again, what I'm talking about, all of us have seen it. But it's when will we get the belly to do something about it? Let's go to the lines. To all new callers, I'm gonna give you all the numbers. Caller, hold on. You call, hold on. I'm gonna give you the numbers. 229-0251. 229-0251 or 239. Yes, 239-5120. That's 239-5120. Or give us a WhatsApp call on 366-3053. Go ahead, caller. I'll take the WhatsApp call after this call. Go ahead, caller.
Morning, Andy Williams.
Yes.
Andy, did you hear things like what the last caller calling me concerning the vaccination and denying a bright, ambitious young man a future? But I just, by the kind of rage and anger that is rise up in people when you hear this kind of thing, because this could be my son, could be my grandson, could be my nephew, could be a relative of mine. As a matter of fact, every time you see something like this happen to any youth man in this country, that affects the whole society, and we must rise up against these things. This is a youth man's future we're talking about. And you want to impose a vaccination mandate upon him that he has to take a vaccine in order to that exam in a time like this, guys. But anyhow, Andy, we are too much of a forgetful and forgiving people in this country. And you see this man they call Dr. Rowley, we have to always remind the public that this man does get away too much. And you see this one here, Andy, I want all to continue to press with this probe that with this merit list that McDonald Jacob has now placed, as he said, into the hands of the Anti-Corruption Bureau. Because from since 2008 and beyond, Dr. Patrick Manning accused him first of that 10, asking where the 10 million gone, he get away with that. He migrate gravel to his own home, to build his own house, that he get away with that. Right? And he continued to get away with a lot of things in this country, and I am convinced now, as he always, this is PNM country or something, that he could do what he wants in this country and get away with it. Andy, only keep this thing on the foreburner, you know. You understand? He must not get away with this one, because we're talking about the two highest officers in this country, right? And Ms. Bliss, we have to ensure that this thing that is in the hands of the Anti-Corruption Bureau is given fuel by every talk show host who have the best interest of this nation, every reporter, every newspaper who have the best interest of this nation to restore integrity in government offices in this country, the highest offices in this land, by ensuring that he be paid for this thing, you know. You understand? Because as far as we know, Mr. Gary Griffith was on top. He was heading the merit list, right? And you went and have a secret meeting in the same way you had a secret meeting with the former head of the Elections and Boundaries Commission. And we must not forget these things. And he must pay for this. So Andy, always continue the work. Continue a locked on and a listening.
Thank you very much, caller. Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the number one program?
Since I following you.
Eh?
Since I following you, Andy. You know, all them what I was in the past, Andy. You saw the poor people. I don't know how you didn't respond to Mr. Karanas just now. You know why you're surprised, dog. Serious. Because Mr. Karanas, let me respond to Mr. Karanas. Big man thing here.
I was going after, but I was but I was going
550.
I was madman. I was going to respond, but I was going to organize to take some calls because I know I was realizing Karanas throw up a very serious thing, whereby
serious thing.
People that don't go to school.
I know you would attack that.
Yeah. Whole people that don't go to school.
So let me talk now.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Let me talk now. Mr. Karanas, don't watch me. Don't let me hear none. Or they pay that 550. Decide not to pay. 300-400 students decide not to pay. What they going to do? Close down the school. Let them close down the school and let the ministry know why they close down the school for. Because this woman, Mr. Karanas, I ain't like how you're moody. You should have taped the woman's voice by 550. That should happen a long time, boy. And they stop it. That is illegal. And the Minister of Education, I hope she's listening to hear this. 550 registration, don't pay none, and beat them people who pay. The guy, you see, this is the problem in this country, you know. The rich people who just run and pay the 550, so the poor people, the poor man, where you getting that? Boy, offer non job, 550. You have to buy uniform, you have to buy book, you have to send them to school, travel, ting. Don't pay none, they are telling all in Karanas, don't pay none, we not paying a cent for registration. Them people now in Sri Lanka, there's a difference between me and them. You see them in there and them up there, they might keep them dead. Them police and soldiers respect them people. It's 8 days constant of protest, you know, every day. You see the Prime Minister of Pakistan go to Sri Lanka, you have to go, not here. We protest, when we just have protest here. When we have protest here, it's a picnic.
Morning, caller. Where you calling from and what's your contribution?
Morning, calling from Arima. This thing with the schools, the registration is illegal. The schools are not supposed to be taking any registration fee to register to the schools. But what the schools are doing, they are saying it is not really a registration fee. But what they're saying, this is for school badge, this is for school jersey, this is for school shirt, and they're making all kind of excuses. This is for report book, why this money is for. But they're saying that is not really a registration, but they're putting things that you would get when you pay this money. So whether it's a school jersey, or a school pants, or a school pencil, these are the things that they're saying this 550 is going towards report book and these kinds of things. But when it comes to the registration, paying to register your school, they have to register your child in any school that they pass for. They have to register. But the money, what they're saying is for, because they know it is illegal. And they know the government did come out and say that they are not supposed to pay any registration fee to any school when it's going from SCA to a secondary school. They are not supposed to pay any registration fee. But they're saying it's for badge, it's for pencil, it's for pen, it's for report book, and these things that they had to pay the money for. But to register your child have to be registered. So Mr. Karanas, that person, their child have to be registered, Andy. They have to. All right.
Yeah, but the people have no money.
That's what I'm saying. But even said that they have to register the child, we understand that people
yeah, but it is illegal not to register. Well, all right. Well, I don't have no money to pay for the badge. I don't have money to pay for no book.
Right, so they have to let your child come to school.
Still?
They have no, yes, they have, you have the right to go to school. They can't tell you that your child can't come to school. They can't tell the child that they can't come because you are to go to school. They have their school rules, yes, but they cannot disbarge your child from coming to school. Because you have to register your child to go to school. So they can't say that you have a school jersey. No, you have a school uniform. Once you
because they tell me the same thing, you know.
Yeah,
I got to register my daughter, the talking, that kind of talk. I say, but what kind of money thing is this?
That what I'm telling you. They're not supposed, but they just say it's not a registration actually to register the child, but it's for uniform, and it's for report book, and it's for all these things that they want to put in the fee for. What all this money does go to, God alone knows, because they never have money. They never have. So as you say, 550 by 200 children, you know what money is that for the school alone? And then they just always say they don't have no money. They love this thing, and they just take advantage of the people when they come into the school. They just take advantage. Especially prestige schools, you think 550? A prestige schools are 1,000 up, you have to pay to go to register.
Oh God!
A prestige schools are 1,000 up.
True.
Yes, it's 1,000 up in prestige school.
Oh,
so don't feel it's just so. It's the schools are them wicked, and they're wicked with this thing now, man. They're overdoing it with this thing. They're overdoing it. All right, and you enjoy money. I thought investigate that matter. Let people come out and say how much the children have to pay and what the money for. Let them come out and say, let them, the 19,000 people who were supposed to go to secondary school, let the parents call them and tell them how much money they paid that they're not supposed to pay. That is illegal. Registration is illegal. But they're paying it as other stuff to pay. So you have to pay for other stuff. That's what the schools are them. That's what the loophole the schools are them taking. So they're paying up a jersey, well, they have to buy the school jersey. Well, they have to pay for report book and all these things. Not paying for the actual registering your child because they have to do it. They can't tell you because you know it's 550 or how much money it is that they can't register your child. They have to register your child. Don't let no school fool nobody with that nonsense because once you come to them and they tell them, they have to register your child. All you have to say, all right, I go bring my logo, see how fast. They will say, all right, we register your child. Take it, just say, I go into the ministry, you'll see how fast they register your child. I'm not saying all these problems they're sketching with is that same thing. They have to get school ID, the community school, and there is a cost. The school ID alone is putting high-tech thing in it now, where you just had a touch to go into the school, so you know that money, that come like your bank card. You know, some places you go, you just touch and the money gone. That's what they do with the badge on them now. They're making it high-tech. And the thing is, you don't need that. Everybody knows when you come in school, all this thing, all you have to do is put a picture in that thing. Okay, I attended the school. All this high-tech thing, it will make no sense. What are you doing all that for? What are you doing all that for? To know, I could throw my badge over the fence and come in school and say, hey, come in school without me. You forget that. And you register to come in your school. There's that nonsense with this registering. It's going overboard and people not saying nothing. The last time they make a big thing about it, the government did come and say, to register your child, it is illegal. You're not supposed to pay no registration fee, but they're using this loophole now to get the child in the school and saying it's all kind of uniform and all kind of thing. So let people type in, let them call in and tell them how much money they have to pay, investigate that. You will see how much money. As you say, you have to register your child so you know the kind of nonsense they do with this registration fee.
Oh God, look, I see that message here. Look, I see that message from Ash. Well, ISHE. She said
$900?
Yeah, $900 to register in a primary school in Arima.
They were telling you
a primary school in 900 by?
They were telling you the overdoing the schools and them overdoing. And you see the government don't know about this. Not just that they don't know. They know that they're not supposed to pay the registration. That's what the government know about. But you see all the little other loopholes they're using to get the money. That is what they're doing. They're using the loopholes now to get this money. Because they know, alright, you're not actually telling you that.
But what are you getting for this 900 by?
But that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. They're telling you, alright, a polo jersey where you can buy this stuff for $75, $300 for a school uniform and all kind of nonsense. That's the kind of nonsense they're doing people in school now. They're taking advantage. They're taking advantage of people. And as you say, you have no money, they want to treat you bad. They want to show you bad face. And you see what Mr. Kind say? Oh, they're telling the parents, don't come and they can't register. No, they have to register the child. They have to. It's not that they don't have to. They have to register your child. Have to. But that is illegal.
All right.
All right?
Yeah, thank you, partner. Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Stand your ground. Push back.
Yes, sir. Morning, caller. What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Good morning, Andy.
Morning
Lennox,
to you.
Mikey, Cuff, and Trinidad and Tobago. Andy, let me ask you a little question, please, now, son.
Yes, you, no problem,
You
partner.
know it's a plea bargain?
A plea
You know
bargain?
it's a plea bargain?
Yeah. No, but you go ahead. Let me hear, because who may not know will want the explanation. So you go ahead. What is a plea bargain?
Right, then I'll try to see if I can explain it, right?
Yeah.
You see, when the United States Coast Guard catch a drug lord, or the DEA catch a drug lord, right? Sometimes it don't be the man they're looking for. So they just tell them, hey, which part we could go and find the owner, and we will make a life, we will give you a mattress in the jail. So he said, then, as you sleep on the cold ground. So he said, then, look, go up the road there. You might give him the right one, you know. You just say, okay, go up the road there and you'll get that one day. So he get a mattress to sleep in and he comfortable. Right. So let me bring it back to the topic now. Mr. Chief Sec signed, apparently now, when Rowley meet him, they had a plea bargain. So he tell him, he say, hey, what's going on? You see that 22 years are running the THA and the 1 year illegal with the six are we? Hush him out on it, and we will fix your right. Because here what's going on now. It leave room for me to speculate and say that all these wrongdoing and $40 billion over the 20 years, if you only talk, people see how we thief in it. Because you remember a man they call Hochul Charles, when he come ring bang and all this other thing, $24 million went on in investment, where that money returned to Tobago. Right. The casualty of the PNM failed education system. This is what we get today when a prime minister can say in the evening he go on a drive and rainfall and he come out and shelter, and people can understand that. But reality kicking in now. The Zandoli field, you see, they're bringing in the gas. The Ruby bringing in gas. All of a sudden now, they're enjoying it. And they move the wealth of this country into the private pockets. And Trinidadians, they understand that? The failure of children in this C exam is that they're doing, they take away the tools for the children and them. No, they're creating a little job. They get so chronic and thieving in a legit way. And they're doing everything, and property tax coming. You could see where the whitest joke as a past PSA president, one of the Wassa workers on them. Now his job is a politician to get into office. We say no. But if you could come into, you want to fight for politics and you're fighting on an ex-political party, you know, fighting for the people and stand up for the people. So who you really want to serve? So your statement saying, brother, me or no friends, I'm looking for money. You see how clear it is? Because you as a past president of an organization, 500 of your workers and more earmarked to go home and in the name of restructuring. We're standing up and giving them the sense of security and say that, okay, we have a little hope, we'll fight them this way. And if all they vote for me, I will give all back this and do that. These fellas and them don't sign the onto the Kusumusus. You can see it plain. And the reason why they want to get rid of the UNC and our political leader, that's the only true one. And you can see now all the agencies raising their head. And when they make noise and make mischief, they call them and they throw a little piece of crack corn for them. Not the whole grain corn, a piece of crack corn. And this is why. And the one who calling for water is the wrong radio station they calling. It's our radio station on right now, down on the end of the dial. Call them because they have water for everybody and everything doing good. Yeah? Because that radio station, then everything working perfect. But reality and fiction. Andy, keep up the good work. And I like how you bring it to let them be accountable, because it's hurtful to know that they campaign on principle and morale. The Growing Report bring a set of ills, and the THA, the House of Assembly, have the records where they can set it right with all this development, all this transfer of land and property. And that's to tell them that, hey, if ministry may give it all there, let's come and talk it out. And let we hear. And all they hiding? No, something wrong. That leave to say, all they hand in the cookie jar. Have a nice day, Andy.
Wow. Again, let me take 2 more calls and take a little break and come back. We are in the 7 o'clock hour. Time check. It's approximately 42 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. And you're listening to the Growing Report. Yours truly, the Pitbull of Radio. Director Cuff in studio. We're waiting on Michael Kerr. Well, hope he graced the program this morning. Morning caller.
Andy, morning.
Good morning to you. And where are you calling from?
Calling from Sugar Night.
Yeah, you go ahead, man.
Yeah, let me give you something here. I'll go find out about it after. You see the dump in Beetham, swim call, alright, swim call, other contractors. Everything that goes in the dump comes back out. Food, cigarette, Colgate, rice, flour, comes back out and goes back to the local little small shop in and around for the Spain. Right? Comes back out to sell on the market. Food comes back out, chicken, meat, lamb, ham, jam. You see the EMA, they start work from 8 in the morning. Right? When they start work 8 from the morning and they have to investigate any quarry or anything, they will reach there 10, 11. You see, from 3, 4 in the morning in national quarries, all those small illegal quarries are operating. 9, 10 o'clock is shut down when EMA ready to reach. You see that Sandy Gandhi police station? Corruption too bad with the EMA and politics with the big boys. Right? You see the police station and them? I had an incident in Gasparillo. Gasparillo do not want to take the report in Gasparillo. They want me to go to St. Margaret's. Right? What am I to do? Isn't it a police station supposed to take any report anywhere? Is it?
But Gary did. Gary did when he was there. He implement and put things in place whereby police station can turn back nobody and you can make a report at any station. That was also advertised. They had skits with that type of thing going on. Am I not so, Mikey?
Yeah, that's true. You're right. That's true. That you could go to any station and make the complaint, lodge your complaint. Right. But there are people who still experiencing where, well, it wasn't here, it was in that jurisdiction and sending people. That has been reported. You're right.
Right. So I had an incident at Gasparillo, close to the exit to come off Gasparillo. When I came there, they said you have to go St. Margaret's. They sent the other party St. Margaret's. I said I'm working Galiota. I went to Tableland. Tableland said they cannot take the report there. I went to Mayaro. Mayaro said they cannot take the report there. But I am working in Galiota. I still made the attempt to make the report at Gasparillo police station. They said no, I cannot make it there. So I'm not making no report. So I have already broke the law. But the law system is not good. So we can drag it for years. We can drag it. You understand? I am a victim of so many offenses. And I am waiting for justice. Years upon years upon years. No justice for the poor. Actually, everything goes in and the dump comes back out to the retail shopkeepers and them in around the East-West corridor for the Spain area, Beetham area. Right? Aggregate coming out from 3 in the morning till 9 in the morning. By the time the EMA reach, nothing going on. Shotgun run already. Too much bubble and corruption. Everybody full in their pocket. You cannot drive in a road in Trinidad and Tobago smooth at all. Never, never. We driving in some places and the road is like a slant. They're waiting for a truck to turn over and kill somebody while living on the side of the road because the road is so slant. You understand? There's not a good road in Trinidad and Tobago to drive on, except for the lower piece down by Point 14 where the highway where the building. That is the only good piece of road in Trinidad and Tobago. After that, it's nothing. We need an election. Thank you.
Mikey.
Man, so we need an election, boy. Yes, pleasant. Good morning to you. Yes. My comrade, my brother Andy Pitbull Williams. Good morning to you, Cuff, our technical director. Good job. And brother Lennox Smith, who is out, of course, doing some work behind the scenes due to return on Monday. Good morning, Andy. You hear the kind of issues, boy? Real issues, boy. Real issues, and the fact of the matter is that we are now at the mercy of these criminal elements because Hines has made it clear he has no magic wand to do anything. He can't wave a magic wand. He didn't learn anything apparently when he was sent to Fairfax County in Virginia. He didn't learn anything in Virginia. Virginia, they don't use magic. They use crime prevention strategies. He is saying that he has no magic wand, but what he is saying is that the woman offends you, you don't have to kill her with a cutlass, you move on. What he did there, Andy, was that he highlighted the fact that there are social issues, but he has no magic wand. He says you have a problem with someone on the corner, you don't have to go for a gun to resolve that. What Hines has just told the nation is that he understands that guns are easily accessible, because in a dispute that he says that shouldn't be an issue, a man could just go and get a gun. So he understands all the social issues, all the problems, and we must take that sort of disrespect to say, hey, I know everything that's going on and I know it wrong, I know this, but I have no magic wand. I'm not Fitzgerald Harry Potter Hines. And we have to live with that, Andy, with that kind of disrespect. Come on, man. And then people want to talk and they have how Andy Williams could be an issue. How the ground report could be an issue. All right, you want to gain a little mileage and what have you. I have nothing against Anderson. I mean, you got your $60,000. Okay, brother. Nobody had to hustle you. You got your money, okay. You did what you had to do and you get paid. All right, but who minding your business? Deal with the people and beat them and the residents.
60,000.
What you making us an issue for? All right, it's the ground report. We back broad. We the kind of program that people is just so kind of frazzled that they decide to leave the comfort of their vehicle, dry vehicle, to come and shelter in the rain. We understand the power of the ground report. We understand that. And there are people who would, of course, be invited to go and attack us because they want to silence the voice of the people. But you cannot. We ain't going nowhere. You get your 60,000, Anderson, all right. But say good morning to Ghost. Ghost highlighted that as well. Thank you, Ghost. You got your money. You're jostling everybody else for. Is that a problem?
But he say, Andy, I don't like the road you're going down. Cough, wait till me I have for me. They, because he say he don't like the road are going down, you know. Anderson Wilson says so. Man, Cough, tell me he has something for me. Cough. Oh, wait. It's a video. Is that video, Cough?
Yeah, it's a video.
Let me know when you pull it up. In the meantime, let me just wish Ron, a good, committed, dedicated brother. Ron, a happy birthday. And this is from Nadira and Camilla, Notzi and Gracie. Ron, happy 66th birthday, my friend. Well, I will they send me, 66, I don't know. But Ron, happy birthday, my brother.
Oh. So now I understand why it is Anderson Wilson, my friend, have a problem with Andy Williams trying to put things in place and hold the politicians, which is Duke and them, 7 months, it's only 3 months of election in Tobago. Why all they hold back, all they attacking Kamala them, all they instead of attacking the PNM again. So let me see where you are from, Cough. What the hell is this? Well, look on. Let me see where we are. We cover for it.
So currently, the PDP is sharing out stuff here on the bottom. Shoes, clothes.
Who ain't seeing? Who on go see? What seeing there is the PDP is handing out jerseys on the beaten, but I know Anderson Wilson is at UNC. He says so. And he's there giving out PDP jerseys in the beaten there. The girl is saying that you're seeing it there. And then now we're hearing about some 60,000.
Randy, I don't have an issue with whoever wants to join and whatever. That's people business. I don't have time for that. We have so many things to discuss. Yes, because listen, it are people who have business in Malta and they claim to be affiliated with this. It are people who doing one sort of thing without the procurement legislation and they claim to be that. So it are people who they say was contractor, cartel, and they getting one set of work in millions and millions of dollars in work. So I don't have no problem with that. If that is how, sorry about that. If that is how people want to go about, then go about. But the fact of the matter is, hey, you got your money, you have it. All right, don't make us an issue.
Oh, cough way up for me again. What issue it is he's making us? What issue?
What's the joke in the problem? The problem is the poor watching joke here in Trinidad. So it's alright, comrade, I will meet up on here. 10 minimum. What's the joke in the problem? The problem is the poor watching joke here in Trinidad. So it's alright, comrade, I will meet up on here by Nelson Mandela Park there. You know, tell them they are new over. Right. And I tell you what, and they tell me, only man and they know you are my ticket listening. So leave a voice note for you for them, like when they play and send your phone and tell you listen and shop program. People to you get their Andy money. When money you call them for Andy, I know you listening to.
So all of this is over money? This is over money?
Yes, I shot. Just honestly, we get money, but what's in joke or what? I said, may I have to study? Wait for somebody. You understand? If the man is beaten, anybody come there beat them people I shot, they have my support. Anybody being good and come to help, now for manner, they have my support. So, people that give them money, every time will be donkey. Yeah, what is
so you're trying to tell me, Anderson, 1 minute I don't want to misinterpret what you're saying. Are you trying to say to me, 1 minute, Anderson?
They asked for money.
They asked for money. So you telling me these talk show hosts, these UNC talk show hosts trying to extort money from the PDP?
Aisha, and they trying to make you say what's in joke every day. Somebody go buy them and you can say what's in joke till you're dead. Because I will tell you something. The same problem now is what's in joke till they're going on. The same problem, what I want, anybody, like a shared initiative, and let anybody help people in that song. You have to be careful, because as my cousin woke up today, he said, well, you gotta watch this man, and this man in the life, and the beaten, this man like he loves these people, you know. The same kind of thing, 3 youth men dead on the beaten, from the beaten, was murdered. And because of that, you know, anything like that, the people will take it to the street. But that's an antique thing with us. Whenever I see enemy former, whenever we block the road, in opposition, we don't need the UNC. You know, when somebody tells me block out somebody, nobody can pay beaten people to block the road. Nobody cannot pay us to block the road for something where the rich home to us. But I weekend there yet. I'm still an unended. I went in the school in are you in meeting back then?
Yes, I remember that we meeting in Tunapuna when.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Very interesting, very interesting. And again, so many things to do. My thing is this. Beatum deserves more than 60,000.
Yeah. Beatum deserves more than 60,000.
Yeah. Grant, I'm on air. You cannot call me. I'm on air. Yeah, listen. Yes. Beatum deserves more than 60,000. Beatum should get about $6 million or $60 million. Not just 60,000. They deserve more than that. They have been loyal and committed to the wrong thing for far too long, and people have played them games. They've played Beatum and Environs games for so many years, and especially the PNM. 60,000 can't be enough. You want to go in there, make sure and really help the people. You talking at least 600 million. And Anderson understands that. Don't sell your community short at all. Beatum is rich in history. Beatum has productive citizens. Beatum have people inside there, young students who should be going to some of the top schools in this country, and don't sell them short, not for 60,000. They deserve at least 600 million. Give Beatum what they want and stop playing games.
All I will say, Beatum, when you come, take what you gain all you know. You are getting up like I wonder if the people at Scarborough, Roxborough, car pulling up and they gain money and bread and jerseys and I hope. So let's take the money. They go Martin when he reach there, take the money. Lavantil, all they take the money. Maloney, take the money. La Roqueta, all they take the money. Because what all real Tobagonians know is they're going to take his money and they still go and vote PNM. While Tobago, that type of representation that are going on here in Trinidad, I so sorry that ain't going on in Tobago. That's why again, dance at home before you dance abroad. And there's no money that Duke could offer me to make me stop being who I am. And me, I don't ask politicians for money. When you ask them politicians for money, they feel they own you. And what's it if they give money? Then you go hear me or the people tongue change. The Pitbull, the Gong Report tongue never changed with nobody yet. And then I don't want to be enslaved by no politician for no small money, not even money on the whole. Because in doing that, what goes on is you cut your power from being able to talk about that person because that person have something on you. And Andy Williams, the Gong Report, we not going down that road. Be smart enough.
The thing is this. When they go out there and they stand up, people could call it what they want, protest, but no, it's not that. It is a community that is frustrated, that has been shown scant courtesy, total disrespect to the people of Beatum and environs, and they deserve better. You cannot just be taking out the lives of young black boys. You're not hurried to educate them, but you're hurried to kill them. No, we understand this government has no magic wand. We know they have no plan, they have no program, they have no policy. But you cannot be taking advantage of people like that. And anybody coming new on the scene, 60,000 is not enough. Don't disrespect Beatum like that. And Anderson, you should know better. Don't allow Beatum to be disrespected like that. 60,000 is nothing. You see what's going on with the youths out there. You are the one who put in breakfast together for some of them who have nothing. They're waking up in the morning and the only thing on the chest is the hot sun. 60,000 is nothing. Don't sell the community out for that.
Well, I will hope that he make sure, and because when the UNC come in, when he say, well, Munilal and Jolene and all of them, I hope that he takes some of that money and organize, and because school opening, and buy up books and all those different things for the people here, because Duke can't live for the people of Beetham. But I just would like Duke to return that same favor to the poor people in Roxborough, Tobago, that don't have no books and bag and parents need the help, just like the people of Beetham environs needs the help. I hope that he's doing it the same way, balance the playing field. Whatever you're doing for Beetham, and when you go Lavanty and you go Maloney and La Roqueta and Labre and all the African areas, PNM areas that you go in, please make sure that you do the same, run the money. I don't know how you get so rich. You driving Rover, your work was a normal public servant. You, Duke, was a PSA president. Now he is a deputy thing. But before you become the deputy this, you, and again, and yes, you are in public life. So it's beg me to wonder, where the hell you gain 60,000 or you gain money to buy Rover, to rent house, to do this? You are real money, boy. How the hell he make all that money? From a normal man. Please, don't keep this secret to yourself when it comes to black people, Duke. While you're in the Beetham and you're going Lavanty and all these different places, please teach everybody, not only black, teach everybody what you doing so right to be able to generate all that money from a public servant working Wassa to having money to buy things and go in communities. Where you getting that money from? Boy, wow, what the hell some of them politicians just get money from, boy? Them in public life. Check the salary all year. If they say they're working 20 years, whatever, calculate the salary for 20 years. See how much money is that? And if it ain't add up, something ought to be wrong. How somebody could be just normal and just get rich, just so let me just lay off at even the PDP or Duke, or I want to see a Fali and all of them too go eventually be millionaires doing public service work. Because why? I need to educate my children and them too to gain politics, go in union, do this, do that, because that's where the money is, and you're making it. Don't go in no drugs, and you could be in there, make money, and it's no jail, you know. We have to be stupid. If it is we seeing, then them politicians and them going in there broken and ending up rich. Nobody get in jail or charged. Calculations on how they become so wealthy, like Rowley, like Himbert, and all them look how much years in public life. Well, sure, the salaries cannot do it. But how? How people? So, Trinidad and Tobagonians know, if only want a career to make money off of Trinidad and Tobago and eat taxpayers' money, get into politics. Get into politics, is it, boy? Politics or union or wow.
We gotta pay some bills.
Yeah, boy.
All right, let's pay some bills and come back right here. Stay locked on to the ground report. Right here on More 4.7 FM and RealMediaTT.com. We'll be right back.
Yes, my brother. Wow. People just get so rich so fast. I wish if I could get rich so I could go all in Bagatelle where I from and thing, and I help people too, boy. But I working hard, me, nothing, whatever, and I still willing to do that one day, win the lotto or something, and still. But like my hope is on the wrong thing. I need to get in politics, boy. Wow. all I will say is to my brothers out there and to all, don't cast the same stone that you are throwing in my direction. Andy Williams, though, and never, and I don't have a politician out there could say that they ever get Andy Williams 1 cent. And I can say that with everything in me. I ain't not on that. When you give away a soul like that, the buyer, then now I can talk because them own me. I don't nobody own me. I own Andy.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
It's all you need, a little bit of city in the country. Sangre Grande is the place to be. DG Homes gives you luxury, affordable, brand new. DG Homes come shining through. Step into reality, a home of possibilities. Dreams come true, it could be you. DG Homes, modern, luxurious living for all.
Worrell Regis and Company Limited. Services offer new tires and battery sale, motor vehicle inspection, mechanical repairs, fleet maintenance, tire alignment, wheel balancing and rotation, nitrogen installation, auto body repairs. Authorized agent for all major insurance, windshield replacement, wrecking service, parts and accessories. SMR Enterprise Chaguanas. Telephone 665-3377 or email worrellregis@yahoo.com. Open Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Worrell Regis and Company Limited.
Resal's Funeral Home Company Limited. Services include cremation, burial, embalming, human remains repatriation, tents, and grave markers. At Resal's Funeral Home, you can stay in the comfort of your own home and be assured that all your funeral needs are met, from the time your loved one passes on to the day of burial or cremation, which simply means we do registration, acquire death certificates, and much more. We are on call 24 hours, 350-3626 or 218-5104.
Yo, Emancipation Weekend, July 31st, DL exclusive, and Cove Carnival presents the biggest event to hit the East, Beach Fest, going down inside the Beach Recreation Ground. The Family Fun Day kicks off at 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Bring out the family. It's a day full of games and activities. From 9 p.m., you know the fettin' start. Performing live, Chutney Superstar, Anthony Batson, and Ken Exotic, Trinidad Killer. All the way from Jamaica, reggae sensation, Norris Man. R&B, Hot Star Tassa Group, and much more. Get your tickets now while stocks last. SNS Prasad, Rio Claro and Mayaro, Crosscutters in Brandy, Crosscutters in Valencia, and the New Day Bar at Beach Junction. For more info, call 374-3190, 301-0052. We going Beach Fest!
To Sheltec for your everyday gaming needs. Get your eShop, PSN, Roblox, and Steam cards. Also get the latest PS5, PS4, Xbox, and Switch games. We have everyday specials, 2 for $500 on games for everyone. Shop online at sheltechelectronics.com and get even more discounts. Visit us at 11 to 13 Frederick Street, Capital Plaza, Port of Spain. Come to Sheltec for your everyday gaming needs.
Chinese and Ari Restaurant, number 67, Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standard. For breakfast daily, Monday to Sunday, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. On the menu, sada roti, Friday, roast beef, pie, coffee, tea, Milo, vegetable pizza, pancakes with assorted vegetables. Lunch specials daily from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Chicken pilau, $25. Assorted lunch from $25 to $40. Soup specials and crab and dumpling. Delivery of food available. Dinner a la carte on the pavement from 6 p.m. until burgers, chicken sandwich, hot dog, fries and chicken, nuggets, shrimp burger, gyros, and anything else you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your orders 7 days a week.
Ready, set, let's go. It's that time again. Racetrack, T-Tassa, and Hot 93. Drag, drift, and car meet. All weekend of motorsport, amusement, and action. Emancipation Weekend, July 30th through 31st, 2022. Saturday Night Drag, Sunday Drift Expedition, Car Meet, Sound Quality Expo. All roads lead to Wallafield this Emancipation Weekend. Track Fest 2022.
Get ready for a colossal celebration on July 23rd.
Come join us at the Center of Excellence.
It's M1047 18th Anniversary Festivities.
The Black and White Summer Retro Party.
Door prizes to be won.
The best dress in black or white is in for a surprise.
The action begins at 9 p.m.
Get your $150 advance tickets at Sheltec, Frederick Street.
More FM Studio, Paul Carew Street, Trinity Lighting, St. James,
San Juan Team,
Farouk Barbershop, Morvan,
Caps and Bobby's Bar, Correct, La Luna Bar Aruca, Sylvester's Bar Arima, Majestic Gardens, Sandy Grandy, Sensational Sammy Seafood Plus Arena, Cinders Gulf City Mall, Kirby's, Freeport, and all 104.7 DJs.
On July 23rd, come join us at the Center of Excellence. It's M1047 18th Anniversary Festivities, the Black and White Summer Retro Party.
This ad is sponsored by DG Homes.
You juice. I'm on my drink, we got a natural boost. Ginger, lime, and turmeric. Give away every sickness. Get a bottle of this orange spice. Make a healthy choice in your life. And let me drink up the juice. And let me drink up the thing from the roots. And let me drink up the thing from the fruits. The you juice.
Don't think twice. Super quality will never be beaten on price. Conveniently located at Twin City, Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, and Hoover. Experience shopping comfort, wide lanes, and secured parking. Your one-stop shop for variety. Great prices, quality service, and yes, weekly special. Super quality, never beaten on price. Contact them 223-9715. Super quality, never beaten on price.
Home is where you can foster new memories, where you can rejuvenate. Home is where love is, a peace of mind. Home is a house with a land to expand. Home is at the serene Guacano Park or the gated sanctuary of Ella Vista Gardens. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, indoor laundry, and private parking. Starting at $1.275 million, Home is DG Homes, Sangre Grande, 691-5659, 721-9186 or 379-8999. DG Homes, modern and luxurious living for all.
Looking to complete your home or business project? Well, the place is Michelin Hardware. We carry a large selection of roofing and plumbing supply, lumber, steel, water tanks, tools, and more. Get your sand, gravel, sand fill by the bag, yard or load. No one beats our prices. Visit us at M&R Building, number 97, Eastern Main Road, Aruka, or call 646-2144. WhatsApp 327-7761. Michelin Hardware.
Just like a storybook filled with great stories and many chapters, some stories could teach you a great history of the past. Others will take you forward and into the future. Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. A chapter you've never read before. On August 6th at the Center of Excellence, come experience a fantasy of glamour. Sophistication, lights, great ambiance, and amazing music. After a long-awaited 2 years, Mona Lisa is ready to take you on a journey like never before. Mona Lisa. with a star-studded cast of DJs for this blockbuster moment on August 6th at the Garden Sanctuary, Center of Excellence, Macoya. Limited $150 early bird tickets. Available while stocks last. Tickets available at Fats International, Arima, and Trinity Mall. In Excess, Arima and Port of Spain. Cleves, Port of Spain. Bobby's Bar Curep, La Luna Bar, Club Fitness Aruca, Unique Pharmacy Aruca, Sammy's Seafood Plus Arima, and Moonlighting Bar Tunapuna. From 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. we welcome you. A party where old school rules and new school is a must. Mona Lisa.
More FM, the official station for Mona Lisa.
Southside, it's your turn as we take you down memory lane. The biggest back in times event to hit Southside. This Saturday, 16th July. At Black Sails Restaurant and Bar, Ducks Ranch, 51 SS Erin Road, Philippines, San Fernando. From 9 p.m. featuring the Hitman Howie T, King Kabuki, Ishmael the Demolition Man. Special guest appearance by the massive Dr. Hyde. Admission $100. Ticket outlets: Black Sail Restaurant, Ducks Ranch, Sammy's Barrio Claro, Fats Princetown, and New Wave San Fernando. For more information, call or WhatsApp Sammy at 342-9518 or Black Sails 682-6801. Memory Lane. This Saturday, 16th July, at Black Sails Restaurant and Bar, Ducks Ranch, 51 SS Erin Road, Philippines, San Fernando.
Anniversary this Friday, all roads lead to the world famous La Luna Bar in Aruca. It's more from Anniversary
Watch out the party turn up tonight. Because we out and party, the people better we cause trouble.
La Luna Bar this Friday. Lots of giveaways. Map out hampers. More FM complimentary. Mona Lisa complimentary. Drink specials all night long. I want you to jam on somebody now. Hold on somebody now. Keep them company. This Friday, the only place to be is La Luna Bar in Aruca. For more FM's Anniversary Pre-Pub. Organize a team and get there early. The action begins at 7 p.m. this Friday. Get ready. It's more from Anniversary Pre-Pub.
LA's fine, sunshine moves with the tide.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back. Time check. Yes, it's approximately 18 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report on 104.7 More FM. And you're listening to the Ground Report on Real Media TT on Facebook and on YouTube. That's Real Media TT. Again, Trinidad and Tobago, the lines are open for your constructive front burners in which you will want Trinidad and Tobago will hear on the Naman program on the issue of my good friend and our good friend Anderson Wilson. It's not an issue. Again, I am happy because at the end of the day he campaigned for the PDP just as all of us, and if he's in a position whereby Watson Duke is giving him the assistance in Beetham with PDP jerseys and bread or food or hampers, but he is financially helping the people of Beetham. That's a good thing. Kudos to you. Yeah, kudos to you, Anderson Wilson. Kudos.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. That could never be an issue. My thing, however, is that it should be at least $60 billion because at the end of the day, the people have value, they have worth, they are very, very intelligent people and a lot of good people living in the Beetham and environs. 60,000 is not enough. I have no issue with what you do, you know, but the community deserves better than just 60,000. I can tell you that. It has been neglected by the PNM for years. I mean, when you even hear about this thing in Port of Spain South with Keith Scotland, I don't know, a man like he, hey, how much paycheck them want to get? How much paychecks? But Andy, on this issue of crime, this is a serious thing, man. People don't understand when a Minister of National Security could tell you that there's no magic. There's nothing basically that I can do. This is just how it is. A government can't just relinquish your responsibility to provide public safety to its citizens. People have to understand that effective, responsible crime prevention enhances the quality of life of all citizens, regardless of where you live. All citizens, you must have an effective, responsible crime prevention plan. How you expect to elevate the lives of the people if they're not feeling safe in their own homes? This thing is serious. It has come to the doorstep of many people, directly or indirectly. You know someone who perhaps knows someone who was either gunned down or whatever the case may be, went through something so traumatized that they're willing to pack up and leave the country. We cannot be at the mercy of criminals. They must have a plan. Something has to be said, and if Hines can't say it, well, let's hear it from Rowley. You notice there's a deafening silence with Rowley. I don't understand this trip. Things like get totally imbalanced, it out of sync. There's no social symmetry. Something wrong here.
And that's how you feeling when you come into Rowley and that deafening silence. That's why that's why I on the PDP hard, because there's a deafening silence now when it comes to the PDP, and continue pushing for self-governance for Tobago, and continue pushing and campaigning and bringing out the issues that was brought out, continued until they get rid of the PNM in Tobago East and West, but they're just quiet. And with all of that,
somebody's holding you to hostage. Let us know.
Yeah, they're just quiet.
If somebody's holding you to hostage, let us know. It's your money. It's taxpayers' money. It's our money. And it can't be used as some political football. It can't be used to bargain to the fact that you don't say this, you don't expose this, you don't highlight this, and we will make sure that you get no. A deal like that was never made before the elections. It wasn't made on the campaign trail, and we should not look to see if anybody honoring that deal now. We have to stop with all these deals on our head. When they cut deals, it doesn't give us better education for our students, where 2,000 according to Rowley is missing, When they cut a deal, it's never to give us better health care, It's never a deal that is cut in for the economy not to be stagnant, so we can have our business going, that the dollar can be circulating, that consumer confidence can be at an all-time high. None of these deals benefit us. It benefits them, their friends, their family, and their finances. People understand that. You have all these shows talking about who's this and that, and the bacchanal, and who's the queen, who's the king. I've got no time for that. People are dying. People are suffering. People on fixed income cannot survive because everything around them, the prices are skyrocketing. They're on a fixed income. It have people who working can't even afford to get sick because there's no guarantee. There's nothing, no job security if they even get sick. And people still want to be going with petty nonsense. Fadi has to understand that he has a responsibility. The people of Tobago demands that. They want to know. They want transparency. Nobody should hold you to ransom. And if so, please share with us. Let us know. As I said, we know you're not the DPP or the TTPS, but we will advocate for that. We have to. Madness going on.
Real madness, boy. And then my only sort of issue I have with all of that is, please reach Arima and all those different places, Mr. Duke. Right? Because I know it's not Tobago money or THA money. You're a very, 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 very rich man now. Because and if it's not your money, well, give accountability to where you get all that money from. To be able to buy this, buy that, do this, do that, or however it goes. So, you give or even if you don't want to give accountability to that, I mean, at least Roxboy and Tobago too now, boy. Why you only want to give out with them going and take a thing in Trinidad and the beat them all over? They're going to take a thing and they still go and vote PNM, no bother. Better you get your people in Roxborough who support you, no better. Better you feed your Tobago people, and that's what I keep saying. Dance a yard, dance a home before you dance abroad. Ay, ay, ay.
They haven't seen anything that is going to say, listen, we're going to vote for you. $60,000 in nothing, and they're right. Play the game. Yeah, you want 60,000, you want some dance, you want some PR, no problem. But at the end of the day, they know exactly what they're going to do. And as I said, hey, I have no problem with that, but 60,000 could never be enough. Find some plan, some program, something to interject at least $60 billion down there. The people of the Beetham and environs, they deserve that.
But then, don't you not think the people of Tobago deserve the same treatment too, brother? As the people of Tobago have him in the office?
The people of Beetham didn't call him, you know. The people of the Beetham didn't call him, you know. And if you're going in there, show them some respect. And Anderson understands that. Don't sell them short. Clothes and bread, okay. But you have to start pumping money. The money has to go in there. The money has to touch the ground in the Beetham. You have big dreams. You have big ambition. And you want to give them small money for your big ambition? It don't work so. It could never work like that. They deserve better.
Yo, the lines are open. Trinidad and Tobago. What's on your front burner? And again, my brother Anderson, I want to congratulate you again. And yes, call the program. So don't say not on me. You can talk and you call and you can continue to advocate, which that is what you are doing for the people of Beetham and environs. I hope that Watson Duke take a page from your book, knowing how you have been working and have been advocating, whether it be with PNM, whether it be UNC, now it's PDP, when it coming to making sure them politicians see how the people of Beetham environs, you have been doing a great job. But I hope Duke take the same page from your book and do the same for the people that voted for him in Roxborough. Just teach him that 1-2 partner. Take a page from your book and see about the Tobago people the same way. Boy, congratulations to you, Anderson Wilson. Anybody want to be on you? I fighting them for, you know why? You's a boss boy. That is what I'd like Satmaraj too. Why people talk him sat this, sat that, sat this when it coming to standing up for Hindu people. Boy, jump blow. Sat used to get we had to get for people, boy. Whether it's PNM, whether it's the man and what's my, I miss Satmaraj. Anderson, you are recognized in my book now as a Satmaraj, whereby you does what you have to do for your people, and you did it, and congratulations to you, my brother. So don't be an Anderson Wilson, you know. I don't want nobody calling you and saying nothing about Anderson Wilson. At the end of the day, he doing whatever it takes, taking whatever he do to represent he people in Beetham environs. They get the books, they get the clothes, they get the computer, the laptop, whatever they need. That brother is doing the right thing. So again, don't be on that man. Anybody only utter my brother Anderson's name is problems, I will cut to all off. Let's continue the program. The man ain't doing nothing wrong. I just hope the people at Roxborough, well, call Duke too now. Just show him some things that are under pressure there with now. God boy. Let me go to the lines, yes. All the lines are open.
Morning.
Yes. Morning, caller.
Hey, morning again, Andy.
Morning to you.
I ain't gonna lie, you know, let's shovel it. And I love all the too bad. Why is the only man called call Anderson name and thing, boy? Nobody beside who want to beat him, no Anderson, better than me, boy. Trust what I tell you. We come from way back. I know Anderson when Anderson used to sell TDK cassette on Frederick Street and show and them clothes on them.
What you used to do? You used to sell CDs?
Boy, I know Anderson.
Well, that man real improved, boy. That what's my proud Anderson Wilson.
Yes, I know this brother, boy. And this brother been hustling, fighting. Watch me. Anderson used to sell TDK cassette just to the bottom of Fetcher Street. Just a little way between Golden Doors or anyway, there's the stores right there. You understand? And he used to sell clothes and hang on things. Boy, Anderson come from way, way back. So if all they pray to call up Anderson when Anderson go out of order, me pray to call up Anderson when he go out of order. I can pull Anderson in line because we come like brothers. You understand? If I go
no, but he didn't go out of order. He do the right thing. He doing the right thing. At the end of the day, he reached from what you say to now and that big and could be able to summons Watson Duke to Tobago to the beat time. That is good.
Partnership. Under the people's partnership, Anderson end up with a contract to build a bridge on the beat, you know, and buy a brand new van, you know. But the disorderliness and thing make him write off his van. So don't get tired. The man know how to work and how to get things. So if he gets 60 million from Watson,
no. What Mikey was saying is it shouldn't be 60,000 no 5,000 no 10,000.
60,000.
Yeah, it should be 60 million or 60. You understand?
Well, that is good. If he gets 60,000 from Watson and he can handle up them school children and them and thing and fix up them, that is good. That's why I like the brother. The brother know how to make money. The brother know how to live. The brother know how to make people happy. Man, I look on and listen, but I know Anderson long time.
Nice. Now, boy, what? When I done the program, I call him a partner, yes? I work, he teach me. It has something, that man get to summons. Look, the Ground Report trying to get interview to bring Tobago business to a #1 program with thousands going to include on Tobagonians. Farley and Duke, them don't have answer the phone, the this, the that. The last time we really actually meet with Duke asked us to a meeting in Mandela Park, Halifax, and talk about blackness and black people suffering and black people don't get nothing and ting and boom, and he going and throw his hat in the ring in Trinidad, but the local government, but you only going for the Port of Spain seat and thing and then I told him one time, I said, hey, here it is. I don't think that is a good idea, you know. What you have to do first is show the people in Trinidad, because he told me that he want to be the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and I told him, well, you will be, because right now you're doing good, Duke. I told him all of that. Ask Mikey. I said, Duke, you're doing real good, but the only problem I have is before you come Trinidad, do whatever it is you say you have to do in Tobago. Let Trinidadians now go see that you setting up different precedent when it comes to politics. You raising the bar politics. I told you all of that. Ask Mikey. I say, and with that, Trinidadians now will see whoever disgruntled with the PNM, whoever disgruntled with the UNC, they will see that you setting a different precedent when it comes to politics, and you will end up the Prime Minister. So long as you set that precedent in Tobago, Trinidadians watching that and want what Tobago people getting and the governance that they're getting, you will win seats in Trinidad. But deal with Tobago first. I told him that. I told the man that. So Anderson Wilson, it wasn't about no money or whatever. The meeting was summoned because he wanted the Ground Report, the most powerful program, to know that he's chucking the hat in the ring in Trinidad in the local government elections, and that he'll be contesting the Port of Spain seat only. He said whoever take the city, take the country, and all those different things. You understand, partner? So our meeting with Watson Duke had nothing to do with nothing such as what it is the people of Beetham is benefiting from right now, which is good, very good. It had everything to do with his ambitions to be the next Prime Minister in Trinidad and Tobago. So, and then what vexing me with him is the silence now of the issues of Tobago. Anderson, my brother, just that silence. He's not attacking the PNM and rowdy them no more. He stopped fight for self-governance. Right? Yeah, you did it now while in power. So what are you waiting on?
No, Andy, the issue is that you started attacking the UNC and Kamala.
Yes, come now.
Definitely drew the line. Yeah, draw the line at that.
Draw the line.
And again, as I said yesterday, if you're pushing on Kamala, we will push back on you. It's simple as that.
Yeah, and
I'm tired of this reference about too much UNC and too much what UNC were. We're talking about. One household alone in the PNM is over $100,000 husband and wife bringing in. That is not too much PNM. People dying under a tent, but the people in Santa Cruz still getting the check. That is not too much PNM. The fact of the matter that our number one foreign exchange earner that is gone and so many people on the breadline unemployed, that is not too much PNM. So what is too much UNC? Too much UNC is what? Having a stable economy, having a crime reduction, having laptops for students, and the list goes on and on, especially where infrastructure and the economy is concerned. Is that too much UNC? Well, bring it on. We don't just want a drop. We want the whole place yellow. The whole place yellow. And I'll say it again. Beaton deserves more than $60,000. Who vexed? That is the problem. Beaton had to get at least $60 billion. That is just a start. The people have value. Don't sell them short. Don't disrespect them like that. Do your fight. But we draw the line. Don't come and talk about Kamala and the UNC, because there's nothing you can tell us when it is that Kamala set up the Ministry of Tobago Affairs that Tobago wasn't getting service on time. Nobody was being victimized. So don't come with that.
So true. But all of the lines are open. The lines are open. Yes. And then you reach here and you're attacking the UNC Kamala. And you ain't saying nothing about PNM, boy. Rowley talk all kind of rape talk charge. This one talk the fight all boy Juki boy. Oh God, the fight all Fali boy. The PNM and them rough up all the add on more seats. They do everything to exterminate you all boy. And now today, all ain't saying nothing when it coming to PNM. And all attacking the UNC. And yeah, we know now why it is you ain't answering your phone, or you don't want this or you don't want that. You win the seat now, and as they say, too much Kamala, too much UNC. So why it is when not dealing, they don't want to deal with no one. Watson, Duke Fali, and the Tobago House of Assembly do not want to deal or have any affiliation with anybody that they deem affiliated or close to the UNC or Kamala Prasad Bisesa. That is the truth what's going on. Because they don't want the Tobagonians to feel that he joining the UNC or he, the Tobago party, will do like Ashwa Jack the top, which that wasn't then, nothing then wasn't wrong with that. Because under Ashwa Jack, under the People Partnership, Tobago benefited a lot. They benefited a lot. Come on now, man. Only let me go to the lines. So, because the ground report supports the UNC, you don't want nobody to see you dealing with we or anybody in Tobago. If you have anybody in Tobago, only be smart. So long as Ole is known of even self liking an Indian person, you're in trouble. You know, they will keep away from you all because they don't want nobody to say that they're linking with the opposition or the Indian people in Trinidad. Come on, Duke and Fali all done that. These Indian people of Trinidad and Tobago just come across Tobago, is them this thing. Them don't fight Tobagonians, you know. Them not ashamed to line themselves, come Tobago and spend their money in these beautiful bread and breakfast house and thing, you know. Them don't operate so, you know, brother. The same people, if you don't align with them, well, then who you going to align with? The same people that you want to please in Tobago, which is the African people, to show them, well, hey, you're not aligning and know how with the UNC or anybody that's deemed to be close or whatever. Them is the say, Come on now, man. Oh boy. All of the lines open. Morning caller.
Yes, Andy, morning. Mighty morning. It's Trinidad and Tobago morning. Andy,
Morning, sweetie. Morning.
Yeah, you think become surrounded stupid? They're stupid, Andy. They take their money and they go and vote back PNM. Welcome, Bitom. All you're real good. They take all you could get. According to what Mikey says, all you get that, take it. And I know all you're going to vote PNM again. Thank you very much. All you have a good day. Tobago there, and y'all, let's see what's going on, eh?
Oh boy, let's go to the line. Morning caller.
Hello, morning.
Morning to you.
Mikey, something I'm trying to for the longest one. Like when a businessman exporting, like Carib, to the States and they had to pay Carib for that. That is U.S. money. Does it stay in America, or it have to pass through the payment of through the government, and they collect the foreign exchange, and they have to pay back in TT to give them back in TT. So all these people who export, I think, apparently they leave the U.S. money in the States, and what become a foreign exchange?
That's right. Our number one foreign exchange earner is no longer there. And that's why people are crying out for the fact that there's a high demand but a very low supply. Factor.
Morning.
That. All you get on the 60,000 boy. That hot all your boy. Look at that. Anderson share it with them. Look how all they come and talk Anderson business because they ain't getting on any money.
Thank you so much, caller.
Morning caller.
Like Glenda husband again.
Hello?
Yes, good morning to you, caller.
Morning, Andy, Mikey. What is the name of this game? The name of the game is politics. And you see, all this is politics. Look at it. In Tobago, there is no UNC, right? There are only PDP and PNM. The UNC is not fighting there because they know they can't make it in Tobago. No way they will make it Tobago, right? So it's a PDP. Now, if Duke, you listen to the strategy, right? If Dukes come to Trinidad, he's not going into the UNC area. Why? Because he cannot penetrate the UNC area. So he will try for the east-west corridor. Move out the UNC from the east-west corridor and attack the east-west corridor with the PNM. So you see that strategy? Because he know he can't win with the UNC areas. So waste of time going and fight up with the UNC areas. So when he take on the other areas now where the PNM running, it will be a PDP versus PNM. He will move out the UNC, so the UNC have no say in these areas. And that's why he will attack the UNC in these areas to get out the UNC. So why if he going for Port of Spain? Because UNC cannot win no way in Port of Spain. So right, the UNC is out. So he will go head to head with the PNM. So all these areas,
but you don't need to attack the UNC. Attack the PNM. Is the PNM seat you're going for?
All this is strategy. So the same way how so at the end of the next a few years down the road, you know what will happen? It will be a three-way party. And then if he try to infiltrate, you know what will go on is either UNC go or PNM go. And we'll be back to a two-race.
Thank you very much. Well, he ain't moving right now that he's opposed to the main enemy, which is the PNM that suffered Tobago for all these years and all those different things. He's moving like a person that is in bed with the PNM now, and that they may be holding something on him or on the PDP now. Why the dead silence after 7 months, which at Tobago elections is every 3 years, right? So we have to also remember that. When it is he's supposed to be keeping on the front burner the issue of self-governance and dealing with the issues that Tobago face. So again, I wish him the best. Morning caller.
Good morning, Andy. How are you doing?
I'm all right, Lyndon Mark.
Morning, sir.
Morning to you.
Mikey K, I hope you're good. Let me bring to you my burning let me bring to you my burning issue this morning. And you all who are on this program, you need to be telling the people things that are happening, because my real question this morning is to the Minister of Health. And I would like to know, why is Terrence Delsing shifting the goalpost where it comes to these false mandates that they are bringing to Trinidad and Tobago? Now, I don't know if you all are aware, and you all should be made aware and make our citizens aware of this issue. We have currently the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, the Ministry of Health, who has been saying to persons who are in the services, the Army, the Regiment, the Coast Guard, across the board, indicating that they are moving forward to collect your DNA. And this DNA issue, they are literally lying to their officers by saying that they are required by law to give their DNA in the event that it becomes a sample. Now, Andy, I want to tell you that directly. Many times you talk about the government. We want that the United National Congress press these issues. If you were talking about protecting the Constitution and the interests of the Constitution, we want them to press these issues. Under no circumstances should any member of the armed forces, they are not required by law. Mikey K, and if you think I'm lying, you can check up section 534 of the dioxin nucleic acid law. Right? And you can basically look for that into section 12. But what is currently happening right now, you have recognized that the ministry indicated that they wanted 20,000 blood donors to donate. I also want to say this to you all this morning, because we who are the blood donors who have been donating blood, we want to say to them, we are no longer donating blood. If the ministry wants to have our blood because we were the threat to the vaccinated, let them pay for it. And the starting price is $10,500. That's what I want to tell you all this morning. Yeah? We were the what you call the threat to the vaccinated. This is how they marketed the issues. It is literally hypocritical for the ministry to come out now today and tell the nation they want 20,000 blood donors. If they want it, let them get it from the vaccinated. And Andy, you tell them, I say good luck with that. We are recognizing that this major issue. Yes.
Yeah, Lyndon, I believe that Terrence Delsing is officially the number one distractor, the number one deflector for this government. I think he lays these things out at these press conferences. I mean, it's totally nonsensical, because he is saying that similar to the situation with COVID-19 vaccine, when they were first developed, monkeypox vaccines are being hoarded by larger countries, making access to them difficult. No, I don't believe we have a monkeypox pandemic, as far as I know. That was brushed off. But he is saying that something rather unfortunate is happening on the vaccine front. And he had hoped we had learned from COVID-19. But we are seeing once again where globally the bigger, wealthier countries are stockpiling vaccines for their populations, leaving smaller countries like Trinidad and Tobago at a disadvantage. When did we become at a disadvantage? When most of these deals are tied up in non-disclosure agreements with the Chinese. I thought we covered that. I thought there was a way for us, or some strategy or plan, that we are not the ones who are at a disadvantage, because we know people, we have deals going on, deals that we, the stakeholders, the citizens, don't even know what it entails. We don't know how much we paid for these vaccines. We don't know what we're supposed to give up in it. We don't know.
Mikey K, this is nothing more than a business medical scam. Okay?
Yes.
And I want to say this to you because I want to say this to you because the people need to know. Right now, there are more than 40 to 60,000 persons in Trinidad and Tobago who went ahead and get vaccinated. Do you know at this point in time that none of these persons who went to be vaccinated directly give the ministry any measure of consent? Do you know that? This is is the issues that you all need to be pounding and expose the government for their lies and the corruption. Okay? Because that is lies. Many persons went to be vaccinated and they signed what you call cards. But literally the government deflected and did not tell these citizens the issue that says you could directly have rash, you could get hives, you could be able to have any measure of what we call them today as it relates to taking a drug, that you could have some side effects or after effects. Yeah. Okay? They did not inform them and broke their own laws. Now my question is, where is our opposition in pounding these issues? Terence Diasing should be arrested and hauled off to jail today, along with the Prime Minister, if it is. He knew very well that they were entering into these deals and failed to tell people because you want to tie these issues up into non-disclosure agreements or whatever agreements that fails to inform. This is going to be the biggest medical scam in history. And I'm telling you all that when you see doctors and nurses being hauled off to jail, people go shift the blame and we go want to know who to blame. This is the medical scam that I wanted to expose, because just now, wait for it, they go come and say they get one confirmed case at the ninja variant. Wait for it. You all have a good day.
Yeah, the ninja variant and the monkeypox, because he said he read reports that monkeypox is spread by men who have intercourse with men. This is, now you see how loose and reckless that he read that some report somewhere. The Alsing's job is to come out and create a narrative to deflect on what is happening, and people, you don't buy into that. It's utter rubbish with these press conferences, and it's a whole theatrical production, you know. You have the CMO and they seem to contradict each other, because the CMO will then come and say, listen, and in a very subtle way, I mean what he's talking about, you know. I kind of, you know, because he is saying now that this whole monkeypox thing and the vaccine for it is being hoarded by wealthier countries, and we still dealing with variants from COVID. Take your time, Terence. And all he is doing is that it's just a plan to distract. That's all.
Nice. Caller, pleasant good morning to you.
Hello, good morning to you.
Nice. Well, what we have online, Mikey, is a gentleman want to explain his issue based on trying to register in the regimento. You go ahead, caller, explain to Trinidad and Tobago, Mikey, all of us, what's the issue that you are having as a young person. You go ahead.
Well, to begin with, the defense, well, Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, they posted out their recruitment with everything, even instructions where to register, etc. So I signed up, went in, confirmed everything, wrote the exam, and got a date for the next.
You're singing kind of thing, eh? So talking before me, were you clear? If you're on speaker,
and stable yourself.
Yeah, stable yourself. If you're on
Please
speaker,
start over because you're shifting there. Go ahead.
Take off the speaker, take off the thing and talk to the phone normal.
Alright, so Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force posted out their recruitment for individuals 18 to 25 years, I believe. Everything was stated. So I signed up, wrote exam, and got date for the next exam, and then there was a second recruitment, so I signed up as well. And while registering online, it had a question which stated, are you willing to be vaccinated? And well, I answered honestly, no. So later on, I went to confirm everything. And everything was confirmed except that question.
So you lost out on the opportunity based on the online question, which is, are you willing to be vaccinated? And you mentioned no. And now we'll use now the second person we actually knowing about that losing an opportunity because of your body, your choice.
Yes, sir. But I was asked several times actually, and they reasoned with me and came here. So well, I kept strong to the belief. So I kept.
You kept. We need to hear you.
Declining. I kept declining that question. I answered honestly, no. I'm not willing to be vaccinated. So everything was placed.
So where it reach to now? Where it reach to now? Would they be accepting you? Would they not? What is the situation? Because you will be like many others that at this point in time, young youths that will want to serve in the military or in the army or in the Coast Guard or in government institutions, right? And you all work, all do all this school work, all this law-abiding citizens, all this young people too. And where it reach now then? Where's the outcome now? So at least we will have an idea, because you'll be technically you're talking for many other people who maybe was asked that same question. Some maybe was forced and do it because hey, they really need the work just like yourself, and some maybe stand up to their principle that they do want a vaccine and that's wrong. That is their body, their choice. So where you reach in this whole scenario now?
Well, they said that my answer to the question will be noted, and everything else will be placed for cancellation. I would not be able to receive a next date for any exam. Yeah, so that is basically it.
Mikey, you hear that, boy? That's it. They cancel, although they don't go through the first test, the this, the that. And when it reach the last test for the people, the young people to get the opportunity, they let you know, well, you can't move forward because you ain't taking the vaccine.
Yeah, yes, sir.
The door was closed. Wow. So that was it.
So the door closed on you and many others. Not like yourself that may not, or for whatever reason, maybe for health reason, maybe for what, or maybe a belief, just decide only not taking the vaccine and that was it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, and we all on the ground report and Trinidad and Tobago wish you the best. Still don't give up the fight or the will to make something of yourself, no matter, even if the system is failing you. Keep pressing, and God will bless you, and with fight and with that will, eventually you will get through with something.
And the man suffering, you know, he ain't asked for a church service. People suffering in this country. If this man take a different route now, you know what they go say? There's no magic wand to save him. Again, opportunities are not being offered. Doors are slamming in the face of our young people. You're not quick to elevate their lives. You're not quick to educate them. But you are quick to kill them out, snuff them out. How much more can we take of this madness? This man simply wants to go and earn an honest dollar. He wants to serve his country in the capacity of whether in the army or any of the defense force. But he must first take a job. And if he's not willing to comply with that, then hey, listen, thanks but no thanks. How does that make sense? God has been with him all the time. How much more God you going to put with him? The man need work. He need to survive. People need money. They need to survive. Understand that? We just sitting down here and watching a handful of people get rich. They get rich and they get richer, and we are being told that hopefully some of that crumbs will fall off on the side of the table and we might get something to survive as well. When you meet people, the only thing they're telling you, oh, I'm surviving. I'm trying to survive. I'm keeping my head above water. I'm trying to keep the lights on. I'm trying. How could you tell me you have a whole citizenry just trying? So where's the role of the government? What's the role of the government? Just to let you know that the UNC, today, of course, at 1 p.m., the midweek media briefing, Shadow Finance Minister, that's David Tanku, MP David Tanku, and of course, Leader of Opposition Business in the Senate, Senator Wade Mark, at 1 p.m. So check them out on Facebook. Please, YouTube. Check them out on the UNC channel. So the midweek media briefing, and it's titled A Serious Red Flag Economy. A serious red flag economy. That alone could tell you. And don't forget, live from the constituency of Mayaro, TNT Speaks. That's today, 7 to 9 p.m. So 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. UNC has TNT Speaks, and it's at the Rio Claro Presbyterian School. Speakers include Candice Dyer, Ryan Williams, Councillor Hazri Ramdeen, Councillor Charlene Muna, Councillor David Law, Councillor Renel Kisoon, Councillor Shafiq Mohammed, and Alderman Varish. And of course, you're going to hear from MP Rai Ragbear. Dinesh Rambali is going to be there. Rudy Indar Singh, Rushton Pare, and the host, of course, Neil Ramdat. So come out tonight, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. UNC TNT Speaks live from the constituency of Mayaro. That happens today. Today, folks.
Alright, and what advice the gentleman, the young man is still on, because I don't know, it looked like he's still waiting, because as you say, God was always with him, and it looked like he's still waiting for some kind of hopeful words. What could you tell the young man?
Stories like this, brother, what could I tell you? But what really and truly more could be said?
I could understand that man. I could understand how you feeling, Mikey. That man. So caller, young man, how you feeling after all this? Tell Trinidad and Tobago quick, because Robert Amara is already in studio. How you feeling now after that, boy? What? Give us an idea of how you feel inside now as a young man.
Disappointed and frustrated.
Huh?
Disappointed and frustrated. But I got as far as buying a whole business outfit, hired transport, took time out from current job, and was reached on time, stood nearly half day waiting. But we're all disappointed and half frustrated.
And you have all right to be. The whole lot you're not frustrated at this point. Thanks so much. What you did there is you bring your issue forward for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, which will also highlight the many other young people in Trinidad and Tobago that are looking for that job opportunity or that career. It are people that really want to serve, whether it be the police, whether it be the army. Yes, it have some will go there for the money, because you just mentioned you are working. But it have who really want to serve the country. And that was unfair to you. And I hope that the government change their ways and bring equality to the country.
Change our ways. We sacrificing children. You see what's going on or what? If we sacrificing them in blood, we sacrificing them by taking away the future, and you hoping that the government change? And the way you feel is that a Walt Disney production or Disney Ground Report, you know. Change what? If we don't unite, we will pay the price. Anyhow, Robert Amara and Ruby Gem is coming up next. Sense and Sensibility.
Thanks, caller. You
Don't forget, check out Lennox Smith tonight, 8 o'clock, Facebook, Corridor Transformation. Yours truly is on Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 to 8 p.m. on Guile, the channel, The Observer, and we have a lot of things in store for you. And don't forget the account, 2300045. When you go there, it's charging you just the account charging more than what they're putting in it. But say what?
Your song like me, but you find your song in depressed, your song in like
it's a depressive society, Andy. You're sacrificing children. 30-something% is the passing rate in the last year exam. There was a time when Hillary Clinton spoke out. She mentioned Kamala Persad-Bissessa's education policies. Go back and check that. Early childcare centers. Now today we're 30-something%. Because they give up. They know mommy and daddy can't afford to take them no further, no university, no college, and none. So they say, look, why am I going to even try? Form 6, what? They give up. A depressive society. Look, I go on.
John Tobago again, coming up next, Robert Amara. I just get depressed with all this. When it got done, Trinidad only had to stand Tobago. We all have to stand up. It's our livelihood, right? So again, after God family comes first, be safe on the nation roads. Until tomorrow morning, please God. You'll see the Pitbull Mikey K. We are out of here. Me go and drink some coffee, take a little tablet. I get a headache, boy.
With Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Disclaimer.